Good morning, everyone. Um, this morning's video is more an explanation video than it is a question video. I was asked the other day, why do I have so many questions? And is there something on my heart that I'm trying to get out there? The answer to that question is yes, there is. You see, I deal with a lot of people during the day, and I've noticed that there are so many people that is are letting the negative in this world get to them, and this world has become epically negative. Now the problem that you have in this world is that people don't take advice very well, people don't listen very well. So I've learned that if you ask a question has to be answered whether you want to or not. If you read a question, if you hear a question, your mind in itself answers it. You see, I can't really like go out and be like, we're all a bunch of stupid hypocrites, which is what we are. But apparently, you can't say that. It's impolite. I don't know when reality and politeness and everything matter to so many people, except when it helps them. Other than that, most of them are just rude, insensitive. But be like that with them, and it's a problem. So I ask the questions because if we keep letting the negative get to us, if we keep letting this world win over us, what are we going to become? Now, I've seen it. I've seen people that used to be so happy, used to be so friendly, give in to the world and give in to the problems and give in to everything. And it really made them bitter. Now, how do you change that? And the only way I found that works is to talk about things, not to judge, not to overthink, not to, just talk, let it out. But how do you talk? You ask a question. Because when you ask a question and somebody thinks about it, if they don't understand the question, they'll ask for clarity. If they do have an answer, they will give it to you and you can talk about it. But questioning, or should I rather say, asking a question, means that you answer that question because us as humans, being as curious as we are, we kind of have to answer or have answers for the questions that we hear, that we read. Even if you don't want to, you can make any statement. Statements can be packed away. But when you get asked a question, you have to answer it. And that is the key to this entire series. How do you learn? Answer questions. If people ask you questions, you answer, you learn something. You don't learn from statements, you don't learn from facts. You learn from questions. And in the series that I'm doing, there's no right or wrong answer, it's all circumstantial. Your circumstance determines the answer to the question, your life determines the answer to the question. But the key is an answer to a question. And if you are listening to somebody answer the questions and you have your answers, then you start to realize just how similarly we as humans need to start talking. You need to talk to people, people need to talk to you. But we've become so closed off in this negative world that nobody talks to anybody anymore. We sit on social media, we we are so caught up in the technological advancements of this world that we often forget the people sitting right next to us. Now, ask a question. Ask anyone a question. See what the answer is. See where the conversation goes. And that is why I ask so many questions. The more you ask, the more they answer, the more we talk, the more we communicate, the more we can understand who is getting lost in the negative and find some way that we can avoid losing ourselves in it as well. Remember, I can't change anybody. Nobody can change anybody. But you can change yourself if you ask yourself the right questions. Some of these questions don't relate to you, some of them relate more to others. But the question that relates to you, when you answer it, and you need to make a change, only you can do that. And that is the sole purpose of this entire series, and it will be an ongoing foreverness series, is to try and get that one question that makes you question yourself. So until I see you tomorrow, bye for now.